Hello and welcome. If this is your first time here, my name is April. This is the Frugal Planner channel. If this is a return trip, welcome back. Yes. So this is the week that we had put together. I wanted to take a few minutes and fill it in. I also had some ideas too about how to maybe jazz it up a little bit. I got my little tray here with all my stuff. So this is the Colors of the World Deep Rose, and what I thought I would do just to add a little bit of something is I just want to do just a little bit of something to give it a little more oomph. Also, I don't know if you guys have used the Uniball 1 pens yet, but remember how obsessed I was with the Walmart brand Pen and Gear pens a while back? Yeah, this is a 0.7 and it is amazing. My desk is somewhat not amazing this morning or this afternoon. It's kind of a wreck, but it's all fine. I wanted to pop down in here and fill everything out. So I'm going to fold this just to make it a little more friendly on the camera. Just a little more friendly. So Monday, back to work. Oh my gosh, it was like the longest Monday to date. Like it was seriously, I got back, there were so many emails to go through. So maybe that's the first thing I will put down. Oh, you know what? I also pulled out, I have these Planner Kate stickers that I ordered a bit ago and I haven't used, and I thought maybe they might work with this layout. Usually I will leave my stickers and stuff for my other channel, but in this case, I feel like I've got stuff to use, so using it is better than letting it go to waste, especially stickers, because they'll either lose their stickiness or they just become really gummy. So using what you have when you have it, it's very important, I think. For me personally, I think that. So emails at work took me, oh gosh, an hour and 45 minutes just to go through and decide what I needed to answer and what somebody else had already answered. So it was a little hectic. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It was really hectic, but I got it done in what I felt like was a good amount of time, and I was still able to like do, you know, phones and help people in the meantime. And then I caught up on policies and procedures that had changed while I was gone. That was a little tricky, but not that big of a deal. And then I'm going to use the Crayolas of the World again because I just want to do dots. Stopped by the P.O. box and then got the house mail after being gone. It was probably a really good idea. Everybody was so nice. They're like, oh my gosh, you're back. How was everything? And then I had taken Tuesday off because I had a doctor's appointment. So when I got back on Wednesday, they're like, hold on. Like, you were just on vacation for 2 weeks and you can't pull a whole week? And I'm like, no, I've got to ease myself back into this work thing. It's not something you can just jump back into. I cracked them up. They thought I was pretty funny. Although I have to say, it was very truthful. Like, I felt like the week was going to be really long because I had been gone. And truth be told, it went by better than I thought. And there wasn't as much like controlled chaos. It was perfect. It was absolutely fine. Would I rather be on vacation? A gajillion %. The answer to that is yes. Would I love to retire and just be permanently retired? Yes. So on that note, if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe, because honestly, if I could do this full time and this be my job, that would be a dream come true. Like I I would love that. We would do more live events. I mean, just the sky's the limit. Working 40 hours a week and having the channels that I have, it's harder to do all of the things that I want to do and still keep up on, you know, the things I have to do, like adulting stuff. Ugh, just the sound of that. So I'm going to fill this in. My other channel is Plan with April. And I needed to do videos for both channels. So I did that on Tuesday. And yes, I am back planning this. It is so much easier for me to back plan once I've known what has happened. Otherwise, it just gets out of control. And I think I have all this time and I put things on my schedule and I just don't. I'm not able to do it. And then I get that overwhelming sensation of not being productive, which... Let me know if you are the same. Like, do you write down everything that you hope to get done, and then if you don't get all of it done, you just feel lousy? Like, lousy, lazy, that would be the two words I would say are what I feel like when I make this huge list of things to do and I don't get it all done. And honestly, I only have so many days so many hours during the day, and 9 of those hours are spent at work, driving to and from, you know, so it's not like I have all this time on my hands that I am necessarily wasting. Although I will be really honest with you, my evenings are completely wasted. After dinner, it's crash on the couch, crochet, and watch Netflix. So yeah, don't feel too bad for me. I mean, I am still wasting a lot of time. So on Wednesday, I really sat down, speaking of the channels, and on a different sheet of paper, I just listed what I want from each channel and what my goals are for each channel and how I need to progress in order to get to those goal levels. And a lot of it has to do with live events, scheduling different things out so you have something to look forward to, because I find that if I know when my favorite creators are putting out videos, I look forward to that. Like Helen, the Coffee Monsters Co. I watch her video every Sunday. Like, I don't do anything else other than drink my coffee, sit on the couch. Wes even watches it with me. And Helen is like, that's how I start my Sunday. So having that, as far as like I recognize that for me. I imagine that you also have your favorite creators that you look forward to their videos. And I have been very sporadic. I have not been consistent. So consistency, even though I chose a different word for the first of the year. How do you spell consistency? This is when the Google box comes in handy. Even though frugal was my word for 2025, I feel like consistency is the next level of word. Consistency. Oh, constancy. If you were spelling it out, that's how you spell it. Constancy. No. Consistent. That's not what I was looking for. Consistent. ENT. Oh my gosh. I was right. Gosh, Google. Gosh, Google. You silly goose. All right, well, that looks fantabulous, but it's fine. That's what planners are for. They get a little messy. At least they keep track of everything. So consistency in posts, consistency in videos. So right now on this channel, I'm doing the spiral notebook. On the other channel, I'm doing an Einstein paper code grid notebook as my planner, and I'm going back and forth between the two of them to see which layout I like better, because this one kind of mimics the Laurel Denise planner where you get to see the month and then you have the weeks. There's also another layout that you see the months, but then it is a horizontal layout. So it would be like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it would all be vertical or horizontal and go this way. I have always gone back and forth between vertical and horizontal planning. I like both of them. Both of them work for me, but I know mainstream is like very vertical. So I try for the channel to keep things, you know, for the majority. But don't think for half a second I'm not going to pop back in here and do like a horizontal layout, because it's going to happen like this. Like here's another Dutch door that I tried where I had the month on this side and then I did Dutch doors this way, still vertical. And I like how it worked. I thought it was really nice. Other than the month was so skinny, I couldn't really use it very well. You can see I have penciled out so many different layouts in this notebook. This is like my, I'm feeling creative, I need to get something down on paper notebook. So I'm really tickled that I'm actually filling it in and committing myself to seeing if I like this layout. So back to consistency, posts, videos, and live events. The goal is to grow my viewers, not necessarily, I'm going to cough, not necessarily my subscriber count. I mean, I get that's important, but I would really love to just grow this community. I think we have amazing community members who are supportive of one another, and that's what I want to continue to build on. So that there. What else did I have? I checked. I did do the P.O. box. I did not do the house mail. So that actually needs to go over here. And then upload schedule for the 10th. And then I need to schedule one for the 9th. Yeah. Perfect. And then what did I say? What did I say? I wanted to put down here that I journaled. And that took up actually quite a bit of time catching up on my journal. The 6th was gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I am loving the sunshine that we're having. It's called a fake spring or a faux spring right now. It's going to get back to freezing cold and rain. But for right now, it is amazingly beautiful. And I am just loving all of the sunshine. I'm just going to put a divider in here just to add a little bit of pop. And I'm also going to put one down here. Again, all I'm doing is just adding a little bit of visual texture, nothing major at all. So we've got all of that filled in. Let me flip back. I need to look at Thursday and see what happened. I want to say Thursday was busier than most. Yes. Okay. So this was the day that I was on book delivery detail. Deliver books. If you don't know, I have written a couple of books and they are published on Amazon. I will put the links down below. They're comedic. They're easy breezy reads. You don't have to keep track of like, you know, characters or chapters. Every chapter is a short story. So once the chapter's over, so is the story, you move on to the next story. Yeah, they're just funny. They're funny stories from my life. So if you like hearing me talk about things on here, you might like the books. You might. So I delivered to Kathleen and Jackie and Sarah. I always get a little nervous promoting my own books because I'm like, oh, I don't know if people are really going to like them. And if they hate them, am I ready for that criticism? Which the answer to that is no. But I don't think any of us are ever really ready for criticism when it comes. It's like, yeah, that wasn't my favorite book. But, you know, I'm also one of those that when I review books for like Goodreads and stuff, I don't do 1 stars unless it is like unreadable. Like if there are so many spelling errors and stuff that I can't actually get through the book comfortably and enjoy it, then sure. But for the most part, I support indie authors. I support big, published authors. I think writing a book is so cathartic. Like it's so relaxing. Granted, I shout out to my editor, Megan. She is amazing. And if you're currently writing a book and you need an editor, let me know in the comments because I can get you in touch with Megan and she might be the perfect editor for you too. She's amazing. I absolutely adore her. And I don't get any kickbacks if you choose to use her. I just want to make that totally clear. Totally clear. But I think it's also important that if you have something in your life that you absolutely love and you can help support another person, go for it. Like that's all this is. I love Megan. I so appreciate her. I think she's an amazing woman and she helped me so much editing my books that if you need an editor, I can highly recommend her. Okay, so let's see. I need to decide what I'm doing with my hair. I know that sounds like a real silly dilemma, but right now I have grandma grays coming through and I'm not against having grandma grays. I'm a grandma for crying out loud. I probably should have grays, but I am not quite ready to have as many as I have. So I'm in this dilemma where I don't know if I want to use like a semi-permanent color and just blend the gray in with my natural. And I'm kind of a medium brown. I would say if you know color, I am probably, I'm probably at a level 5 right now as my natural. It's super ashy. It's like dull and dingy, kind of mousy. So with this gray coming in, it's adding a real silver effect to the already cool vibe that I've got going on with my natural color. So I'm thinking about going to like a 5WB, which would be like a warm chocolate brown, but I also want to put a pop of like 6RR, a bright red in there just to have like a really warm undertone. I know my hair color naturally is a cool tone, and if I want to, keep with the same foundation and makeup concept that I'm currently doing, I would have to stay with a cooler hair tone color. But I really love the warm, rich, chocolatey, reddish browns. So I feel like talking to you, I've convinced myself that that's what I want to do. So I'm going to put over here, I need to call Sarah. She's the gal that does my hair and she's amazing. Call Sarah. I need to book an appointment. I just need to get it done because the other thing I was going to do, so either use a demi-permanent, which eventually will fade out and I won't have any like grow out line, or use a permanent color that is going to totally like saturate the gray with the same color, but then I will have a total line of demarcation. So not only will I see my natural ashy brown grow out, but I will also see the line of gray. And honestly, I don't think my heart is ready for that. I know I have some gray up there, but I think I am in denial about how much gray I have in there. So I don't want a line growing out. So I'm just going to put this and I'm going to say, I want to do a 6RR with a 5WB. And I'm thinking I don't want any lift. I just want a good deposit, but I know we're going to have to break through that gray cuticle. So I'm going to say, I want to say a 5 volume, but I'm going to say a 10. I don't know. I'll talk it out with her. She knows better than I do. But yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking for that. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you for letting me talk that out with you. Oof. Okay, so on Friday was the day I did not want to go to work. I wanted to call in well because I wasn't sick. The sun was shining. Everything was beautiful. My tomato seeds that I planted are starting to pop up. I am so excited. I cannot wait to get them in the garden. Did I tell you I'm really excited for the sunshine? So it's supposed to be cloudy. It was not. It was full on, let me see your sunshine today. I ended up going to work, but yeah, it was a good day. It was a totally good day. I did my emails. I got everything caught up. I even cleared my desk. So it was a very productive day for sure. I'm glad. I don't know that I would say I'm glad I went in. I'm glad I didn't call out. How's that? Although I don't know what I would have used as a call out day. Like, I don't want to use a sick day if I'm feeling great. That's kind of defeats the purpose. Like, your sick days are for when you're not feeling well. And like I said, I felt great. What was that off of? Tony's Frosted Flakes? Is that what it is? Tony the Tiger? I don't know. There was a tangent. Hello, squirrel. So on Friday, I started turning up our heater in our bedroom to 70 degrees Fahrenheit and closing the door. I also started turning on the ceiling fan in there on 2 because I do have some starts coming up and I want them to have a strong foundation. So I want that wind to kind of, really anchor them in the soil. I also saw on YouTube that that's a great idea. So I'm going to try it this year. Worst case scenario, all of these seeds just, don't do well. And I'll have to buy them from the garden store, which is fine. I just wanted to try to grow my own seeds. And so far, all the flowers that I've planted, except for the ranunculus, I don't know how to say those. All of them have sprouted and they are growing literally like wildflowers. So I'm super, super excited about that. But tomatoes and peppers need a soil that is at least 50 degrees Fahrenheit. And they grow well in warmer conditions. So starting the seeds inside, I thought keeping them because we have, is it east, west? It has the morning light for a long time in our bedroom. So I've got them right by the window. I don't know why I'm giving you all this information. I'm so sorry. It has nothing to do with planters. So I am going to put that down because that is when I started closing the door and turning on the fan. Oh, hello. And I'm going to put it 2. So it's not like tropical storm weather in there, but I also need to remember, this is today, I need to remember to go in there and refill the humidifier. For both us and the plants. I'll tell you, we have a wood pellet stove and it just dries the air out in our house like that. So I've got a humidifier in our living room, one in our dining room, and then one in our bedroom. And all of them go 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And it is not tropical in here. Like, I don't have condensation on the windows at all. That's how dry the air is inside our house. Oh my gosh. So yesterday, Wes went and got groceries for me, and I can't remember where I was. I was either in the bedroom or I was cleaning the bathroom, something. He's like, don't worry if you smell smoke. I just started the groceries on fire. I'm like, how did you start the groceries on fire? He's like, funny story. I had put one of the bags on the stove and somehow clicked the burner on. Now, this is not the first time this has happened. We've actually, both of us have done this a couple different times. Not intentionally, obviously. But yeah, you lean over to get something out of one of the bags and it just turns the burner on. Anyway, I get out there and it's like smoke haze. I am surprised our smoke detector did not go off, to be honest with you. So it was one of those brown paper bags that caught on fire. And I had some frozen dumplings that they had put in that bag. I had ordered them and they put them in that bag. Oh my gosh. The plastic. I I threw them away. I knew they wouldn't be safe to eat because plastic, you're just not supposed to eat burnt plastic or anything that like touches it. So I am not making those for next week, which bums me out because I was really, really in the mood for dumpling soup. I don't know if you've ever had dumpling soup, but it is amazing. Amazing. And I think this weekend's meal planning is going to be a lot of like healthier snacks, but I can't rule out all the unhealthy snacks either. Otherwise, I feel deprived and then I binge. So that was a lot of information. That is the heater. Caught the shopping bag on fire. Sheesh. So today, fill the humidifier. I'm filming, as you well know, because that's what we're doing right now. Filming and chatting. Probably more chatting than actually doing what I need to be doing, but whatevs, it's fine. There wasn't anything this week like in my schedule that I had to get done, so it was good to just kind of ease my way back into life. What'd you hear, buddy? Okay, so I do have this washi tape that I used over here. I think... Hello?
Hey.
Oh, hi. Did you find what you needed?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, I'm going to put this just as a constant. Where do I want it? Let's do right here. Just to add a little bit of something, something to the page. And again, using up the supplies that I have. I don't know why I'm holding it like this. Aggressive. Using up the supplies that I have. So this pretty much takes care of the entire week last week. And I really like how this all came together. And then when we flip over, we are ready for next week. It's like a clean slate. So I think for next week, I am going to maybe look at, I don't know if these are wide enough, but again, they are from my stash of all the things. Yeah, I don't think they're going to work, but I pulled them just to see. I might be able to use, yeah, no, maybe these little, no, because the colors aren't right. Okay, well, that, I'm going to give myself an E for effort on trying to use up some older stickers and stuff, but I don't think it's going to work. Join me next week in putting this together. So far, I really like this layout. I like the look of it. I love how I can see what's going on up here. And yeah, this is amazing. This is really, oh, you know what? There was something else I needed to put down here. Hold on. Hold on. I needed to request some time off, which I did. Perfect. So I'm going to check that off. And I did deliver books. So I'll check that off. That little moment of serotonin. You gotta love it. So yes, that is the week put together. And then I will start putting together next week. And then this will go up on next Sunday, maybe. Hopefully I can get it all up and going on Sundays. Also, I will really concentrate on posting, making sure we have everything that you need to know when videos are coming out, being more consistent. I appreciate your patience with this, all of this. I really, really do. I love you. I appreciate you. And I am really excited to see where the channel is going to go. Yeah, it's only going to get better. I promise. I hope you have the most amazing week. I will see you down in the comments, and I hope you have, yeah, the best day ever. Love you. Bye.